Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Back with another reaction video, but this time we will actually be checking out Scott from Kentucky Ballistics. He's got a newer video out. As of recording this, it's been out for about 4 weeks. I think it has like 6.5 million views. Scott's the man when it comes to gun tuber content, but he's also very humorous and he's very fun, very high-spirited type of guy, especially when you consider what he went through. What is it now? 2 years ago? 3 years ago? He had I talked about it in the Tiny Guns 3 reaction that I did, because it was kind of a good callback. He had a gun explode and essentially pretty much almost kill him. I mean, he should have died. Put it that way. That's why you see stuff put a thumb in it. That's why in the video there was a cut off thumb that they stuck in the wound for the carotid artery. There's background information behind that, why that was relevant and or funny. So, but today, officially, we'll be checking out Kentucky Ballistics for the first time on the show. And this video is going to be cool because of my my love for dinosaurs. So the title of this episode, his episode, is "Could You Defeat a Tyrannosaurus Rex?" And the thumbnail, the official thumbnail, if you haven't seen it, is a massive, like ballistics gel T-Rex skull. I have no idea how big it is, how heavy it is, the actual dimensions of it. I'm sure he'll get into it in a second. But I'm very, very curious. I do write, as you can see, on either side of me, here and here, those two, and then fracture. I do have a thing for dinosaurs and prehistoric creatures. I just think they're interesting. They're fun. Mostly because we still know so little about them because of the information that we have at our disposal. But that's neither here nor there. What we're here for is to be entertained by Scott. So, as always, I will have his original video linked in the description of my video. And get started.
Have you ever wondered what you would do if you encountered a real-life T-Rex? Well, today, we're gonna find out. This thing is over 6 foot long and weighs over 600 pounds and is a real-life replica of a Tyrannosaurus Rex. And today, we're gonna shoot it with the world's most powerful guns. 500 Magnum Desert Eagle, FAS 12 gauge, A square 577 Tyrannosaur, 700 BMG, a 4-bore rifle, 950 JDJ. It's time to ride the lightning. Oh!
Jeez, the 4-bore.
Hello, darkness, my old friend!
Yeah, so some of the guns, he's going high caliber, big game rounds, I guess we'll call them. Specifically the 4-bore. If you know anything about the 4-bore rifle, the best thing you could do is stay on his channel, go to Kentucky Ballistics, check out his 4-bore content, specifically the 4-bore content with Eddie Hall, the Beast, of World's Strongest Man fame. Eddie does some gun content with some of the YouTubers, and but the stuff that he does with Scott is pretty damn hilarious considering how big Eddie is. But watching the Beast fire the 4-bore is entertaining.
What's up, everybody? My name is Scott, and you're watching Kentucky Ballistics. And you know, there's something I have always wondered. Could I actually defeat a real-life Tyrannosaurus Rex? Well, today, we're going to find out. This behemoth is the actual size of an adult Tyrannosaurus Rex. It's over 6 foot long, and this thing weighs over 600 pounds. Today I have several calibers to shoot this thing with. We're going to start out small and then work our way up to the world's most powerful rifles and see what it would take to actually take down this prehistoric beast. But before we do, I want to introduce you to somebody. This is Chris with Ballistic Dummy Lab. Chris is the creator behind all the cool stuff we shoot on this channel, whether it be gremlins, zombies, vampires, werewolves, and now you've made a T-Rex.
That was quite a feat.
This has been a year in the making.
About that, yeah. From
Something
design,
like that.
but from design up, yeah.
We've been out here for several hours today. You had to hand deliver this thing. I cannot imagine what goes into making something this big, but you have filmed the process, right, and maybe putting a video up on your channel.
Yeah, I'll do a BTS on YouTube and maybe some short clips on Instagram.
Awesome. I just want to tell you thank you.
I'll try to find that and link it.
All the cool stuff you do for the channel, and thank you for this.
Video as well.
I am super excited to unfortunately destroy your beautiful creation.
I want to give a quick shout out. I'm not a one-man team. I have an amazing team of people who help me out with this stuff, and give a shout out to them. Without them, this stuff wouldn't be possible.
Well, you and your team do a wonderful job, and I greatly appreciate it. And all the viewers appreciate it, because if it wasn't for y'all, we wouldn't have cool videos like this.
I appreciate the opportunity, man.
Well, you may be wondering why we're under a canopy. It is because it is...
Yeah, Ballistic Dummy Labs does basically the test dummies for all of the popular gun tubers or at least the ones that use them. So anytime you see like those torsos, those upper body torsos, the heads, a lot of that is Ballistic Dummy Labs. There might be a couple others out there, but that's the big one.
The hottest day of the year so far, and I don't want this guy to melt. So we're going to keep the canopy over him for a little while, and then we'll probably move the canopy back once we start shooting him with really big things. I'm excited, so let's get started. So first, we're going to use something you definitely would not want to be caught with when encountering a T-Rex, and that is a 22 long rifle. This is a Ruger LCR, and it's chambered in 22 long rifle. This is a 40 grain bullet, and I'm going to try to take out
I don't even think that would
600-pound
pen
T-Rex head.
its skin.
Okay, let's go right for the nose.
That wouldn't even pen the skin.
Yeah, I think he's just probably slightly irritated. He probably didn't even feel that. Now, I'm going to be completely honest. I can't even tell if I hit him. If I did hit him, it didn't do anything. And that proves my point. You need something a little bit bigger than 22. Okay, well, let's step it up to something that's a little bit bigger and the most common pistol caliber in the United States, 9mm. This is a Ruger RXM 9mm, and I'm going to be loaded up with some 124 grain Hydra shot.
That's a Glock clone.
All right, going for the snout again. Okay, I definitely hit it that time. But again, I don't think he cares.
Yeah, he hit him. You can see right where it hit, right where it penned.
Here we go. Hit right there. And I can tell it went up into his nose a little bit. But I'm guessing it just would have caused some mild sneezing. Probably nothing more. 9mm did absolutely nothing. But you know what I think will do something?
Yeah, that's the thing is, so this is like penetrating tissue. I mean, based on like historical record, like the skin, the hide that a dinosaur would have, specifically Jurassic period T-Rex or Cretaceous period T-Rex. T-Rexes were Cretaceous, not Jurassic. I said Jurassic because I have a Jurassic Park poster next to me. T-Rexes did not exist during the Jurassic period. The reason the movie or the book is called Jurassic Park is because it sounded cooler. Cretaceous Park sounds stupid. So, no. Anyways, dinosaur tangent. T-Rexes did not exist during the Jurassic period. They were like late Cretaceous. They were around when the asteroid hit and killed everything. So, but yeah, their hides were incredibly durable, and 9mm would have probably made it bleed, but 9mm would not have hurt it. 22, honestly, probably would have just like indented and then got spit out. It may not even broke the skin of 22, especially out of a pistol. Maybe a rifle, more velocity, but yeah, you're not doing anything to it with these. You know, 9mm would have probably stung, but it wouldn't have.
The Lord's caliber, 45 ACP, but not just
ACP
one. We have
would hurt.
Two 45 ACPs. This is my dueler, and this is a double barrel 1911, and I'm loaded up with 2 rounds of 45 ACP critical defense.
What he
Okay,
decided to do,
Mr.
too.
T-Rex. 2 rounds coming at ya. Oh, I done knocked his front tooth out.
Is that bone that went flying?
Let me just try and cram that back in there.
It had to have been bone, right?
Good as new. 45 ACP did not do much to the T-Rex, so we're going to step it up to 10 millimeter. This is a beautiful Nighthawk custom 10 millimeter, and this thing is loaded up with some 200 grain jacketed hollow points. Okay, here.
Yeah, so 10 millimeters, like, if you want something that's more common, it would be like a Glock 20. 10 millimeter is what a lot of national parks rangers carry because of bears, or if you're like up in the north. Like if I lived up in like Montana, if I lived in like southern Canada, like if I lived where you like you really got to worry about bears, and you're just like, well, not Canada, 'cause you're not carrying a gun for the most part. But if I lived in like the northern U.S. and you lived out in the boonies, you're carrying a pistol and you don't have like a rifle on you, you're carrying a 10 millimeter. Because 9 mil is going to take probably the entire mag to take down a bear. 10 mil, you can hurt it real quick. It's a big round. I've shot him. 10 mil is a fun round to shoot, but it is a big round.
Here we go. Woo!
If you got that in the nasal cavity, that could do some serious damage. That would do some serious damage.
Looks like I hit somewhere in here. And again,
you would have to see how deep they travel.
We're not making it very far into this thing. I'm definitely thinking that if I encountered a T-Rex and all I had was a handgun, I might as well just run. So now it's time to step it up
100%.
to more Magnum
100%.
pistol caliber.
Yeah, if you have a handgun, really of any caliber, even, I mean, I know he has a 50 Desert Eagle coming up from the intro, but, I mean, yeah, if you only have a pistol, maybe a 50 would hurt it. But if you have a pistol, yeah, serpentine.
Up next is going to be a 44 Magnum. This is a Taurus 44 Magnum, and I'll be loaded up with something real special. This is a 44 Magnum Black Talon. There we go. Going to go right down the snoot again. Oh!
Yeah.
Okay. I would say he felt that one.
That would be bone fragments. The one, it's actually a good pause. Scott uses green in all of his dummies. He does not use red. So obviously the green is supposed to be blood. Scott, if you know anything about Scott is very, 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 very family friendly with his channels. You'll never hear him curse. You won't see like gratuitous, meaning blood. All of his, that's why he shoots a lot of zombies. Even this, it should be red, but he uses green to make it less violent. So I give Scott props, especially when it comes to stuff like that. He's very, very focused, and his channel is very purposeful with his channel. In this case, trying to make it as clean as possible with it still being, I mean, it's essentially violent. That hurt. That hurt.
Yikes.
But again,
yeah,
it's not going to kill it.
That 44 mag Black Talon was not playing around, was it? We hit him right here. I don't know how deep we made it in. It does still kind of look like a flesh wound, but yeah, he definitely would not like that. Still don't think it would take him out though. Oh my gosh. I don't normally film under a canopy. That's pretty brutal. Maybe we should do this more often. 44 Magnum did quite a bit of damage, so I'm very excited to see what we can do with this next caliber. We have a Desert Eagle, actually a custom Kentucky Ballistics Desert Eagle. And as you can see on this side, it actually says man versus T-Rex. It's almost like it was made just for this video. And I'm going to be loaded up with some 58E 300 grain jacketed hollow points.
Look at that bad boy.
Okay.
Oh, that's a bullet.
Here we go. Oh! Gonna knock his teeth out again.
Yeah, I would be interested how deep. So if that's a 6 foot long skull, how deep is it actually going into the nasal cavity? I mean, that's the thing with the snout. Like a human being, we don't have anything to protect us as far as that's concerned. So you can go straight through the nasal cavity in a very limited amount of time. That's why, like, breaking our nose or breaking bones in our face can kill us. It's because it can get pushed right back into our brains. This T-Rex, actually, I can mouse, right? Yeah. So the T-Rex's brain is going to be like here, like behind the eyes. It's not overly big, but it is back here. These bullets are entering through the snout, and maybe they're making it maybe like another foot and a half, maybe, because of the bone and because of all of the tissue. In this case, the gel is supposed to mimic the tissue. So yeah, I mean, these are gonna hurt, but it's not gonna kill it. That's the ultimate goal, is can you take down a team? Taking down meaning putting down.
So I hit somewhere in here,
Again, he doesn't
but
want to
we did not have as much of a reaction as we did with the 44 Magnum. I think that's because the 44 Magnum kind of scraped upward and was not as deep into the T-Rex. But through here, it's not really doing a lot to him. There's a lot of meat here. I wonder what T-Rex tastes like. I could try it. So up next, we are going to step it up to the Mac Daddy of production handguns. That is the 500 Magnum, and I have a special one. This is Demolition Ranch's 500 Magnum that he lost to me in an arm wrestling contest. It is gold, it's very short, and I absolutely love it. Mainly because I took it from Matt. But in honor of Matt, I'm going to pour one out for him. We miss you, Matt. Not really. Now let's do this T-Rex. Oh, and we're using 350 grain Underwood jacketed hollow points. All right, here we go.
He does very.
Oh. Woo! She be kicking.
Again. It's gonna hurt. That's bone fragments going flying. I mean, you're gonna deter it.
I still don't really know how
these are gonna deter it. The last 3 calibers, the what was it? The 44, that was the Nighthawk. The 50 Desert Eagle, and now the 500 Magnum. Those are what this was, right? Those are going to make the T-Rex think. Granted, it's still a pistol. Are you going to be able to level it at the T-Rex while this thing is charging you and shoot it accurately? No. I can't imagine. Not happening. So, that's the difference. Stationary target, sure. But again, it's gonna hurt. You're gonna deter the T-Rex, but first you gotta hit the damn thing.
Shot this. I think he was definitely using a stunt double, because I just can't see how he handled that recoil. Okay, so hit right here, busted his nostril, and we're starting to have some splitting right here. Probably due to the extreme force and multiple shots to his face, and probably a little bit of heat also, but I'm going to say mostly from the gunshots. I still don't think he would be disabled though. He'd still be coming at you. So according to the Jurassic Park movies, some of the best defense for a dinosaur is the Spa's 12 gauge. So we have to at least take one shot at this T-Rex with this, and I'll be loaded up with some 2 3/4 inch double-aught buck. That is the best sound in the entire world.
Yeah, so Bob Peck, who plays the warden, famously pulls a Spaz out. You see him folding it down when he's hunting the raptors.
Oh, his nose! Oh, there it goes. Oh, no.
It's literally falling apart and melting.
You know what'll fix that? Told you.
There's the wad hitting at the last minute.
Poor guy has done lost his nose, but still looking okay.
Yeah, the bone is fine.
I think I hit a little to the right. Got nicked through here. But again, a T-Rex with no nose and a few bullet holes in him, I think he's still probably mobile and lethal. If you're enjoying this video and you want to see more awesome content like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. So,
Perfect segue. Go subscribe to Scott's channel if you haven't already. Kentucky Ballistics is amazing. He's a good dude. He's a good dude. And we support good people. Scott's great. So support him any way you can. Get some merch from him, bunker branding, all that stuff. Support Scott.
speaking of firearms used in the Jurassic Park movies, according to Mr. Chris Pratt, a 45-70 lever action is the best defense for dinosaurs. Well, we're going to find out. I'm going to be loaded up with a 45-70 405 grain soft point.
I want one so bad. I want one so bad.
Oh! Shot him right in the eyeball.
Yeah, I was about to say 45-70's gonna hurt. You're gonna kill him if you hit him in the eye. Probably. You'll probably go back into his brain.
Yeah. We hit right there. And
He traveled. Didn't. Probably no exit. Probably no exit. Too much tissue.
I don't see an exit hole. If it did come out the other side, no, it's right here. I'm pretty sure it's right here at the very back. Must have slipped through his cheek and then stopped before exiting. I still.
Yeah, you could see it actually. Oh yeah, right there. Okay, right here. See this dark spot right there. That's the actual round. I wonder if we're going to be able to get that out. I'd like to see what it looks like. That's cool. Yeah, it's right there. That's the round.
Must have
right
slipped
there.
through his cheek and then stopped before exiting. I still can't believe it didn't make it all the way through it, though. We did not hit any bone or anything like that, and it still did not make it through. So I am starting to determine that safari rifles are probably the only answer for a Tyrannosaurus Rex. But before we move on to some really big boys, let's use one last common rifle caliber. This is .223, and because it's a T-Rex, I think we need a little bit of extra velocity. So I have a 40-inch barrel, have a 20-round mag, and I'm loaded up with one round .223 VMAX.
God.
All right, here we go.
Look at that thing.
Oh!
Did that smoke through it? Oh my god, it didn't. It didn't exit. What?
So it looks like that .223 round expanded immediately. Took a pretty big chunk
didn't
out of our
exit.
T-Rex.
Holy moly.
But again, not doing much to him. So we're going to go ahead and step it up to some of the most powerful rifles in the entire world. And if there actually were dinosaurs on this earth, I would have this one. This is an A-square 5.77 Tyrannosaur. There was only 24 of these rifles ever made. 12 went to Africa and 12 stayed in the United States. And we are going to shoot the T-Rex with one. This is a 750 grain A-square dead tough bullet. And I'm going to send it right at Mr. T-Rex.
It's a
It's time to
monster
see if this
being
rifle
shot at a monster.
really holds up to its name. Oh! Oh!
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'd say that a Tyrannosaur would not want to be shot with a
Essentially like an
Tyrannosaur.
elephant gun, isn't it? Like elephant gun? Oh yeah, right through. Oh my lord. Oh, God bless slow-mo.
So,
High-speed cameras.
as you can see here, Mr. T-Rex turned into a confetti popper. We hit him right here in the upper brow, and
He dead.
he definitely ain't feeling too good, and there's pieces of bone all over the ground. But sadly for him, That is not the biggest rifle I brought today. It may be hard to believe that there are bigger rifles out there than the 5.77 Tyrannosaurus when it comes to hunting, but there are. This is one of the biggest, if not the biggest, bolt-action rifle for hunting that I have in my collection. This is a 700 BMG, and as you can see, this thing is an absolute behemoth. This bolt is so big that it's not even funny. Basically, 700 BMG is a 50 BMG case that takes a 70 caliber 1,000 grain bullet. Feel pretty bad for that T-Rex right now.
70 caliber.
Oh, I haven't shot this one in a while. Woo!
Oh, it's gonna hurt.
There we go. This is gonna hurt
Scott's a
me
big
as
dude.
much as it hurts you, Mr. T-Rex. Oh! 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 I think that just kind of zipped right through him.
Oh, yeah.
My head hurts.
Yeah, right through. The keyhole, I think it actually was turning. Maybe not. It diverted, though. It did divert.
Okie dokie. I'm going to say that 700 BMG would probably be a pretty good option for T-Rex defense. I hit him right here. And as you can see, that's a pretty big hole. Actually, that's huge. That's crazy. That is a big hole. And we went right through. You can see here, we have some green. And I'm not really sure, but we came out the back somewhere in this area. So now it's time to get serious. I have 2 more rifles to use in today's video, and they are the most powerful safari rifles in existence. First up is going to be a 4-bore rifle. This is my Christian Firearms single shot falling block 4-bore rifle. This thing weighs over 20 pounds and produces over 200 pounds of felt recoil. It has a 1-inch diameter bore and it fires this.
I've seen these videos before. That is the round. That's the round.
A 1-inch diameter bore, and it fires this. This is a 2,150 grain bullet that is 1 inch in diameter. This is designed to take down the largest animals in the world, both modern, and now we're gonna find out if it can handle prehistoric animals. Okay, let's load this thing up. Your block comes down, and then you load in your round. It's basically handheld artillery.
Yep.
Oh, it's time to ride the lightning. Oh, hello, darkness, my old friend. Oh.
Yeah, there it goes, straight out the back. I mean, at what point do you just stop laughing? It's so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. Look at that thing.
I think that hurt me more than it hurt him. If you're wondering how hot it is, I have sweat coming off of my eyebrows. Let's have a look at this T-Rex. Pretty obvious where we hit. Right there, you can almost see into that hole. I believe we either came out right here through his brow, or
No,
it came out somewhere back here and then we hit the berm. So the final rifle that we are going to shoot this Tyrannosaurus Rex with is the world's most powerful sporting rifle, the 950 JDJ. There are only 4 of these in the entire world. It weighs 50 pounds and is producing over 300 pounds of felt recoil. And this is what it fires. This is a 2,400 grain.
What? I mean, it's artillery. Like he said, the other one is basically handheld artillery. Oh my God.
300 pounds of felt recoil. And this is what it fires. This is a 2,400 grain bullet moving well over 2,000 feet per second and producing over 30,000 foot-pounds of muzzle energy. That T-Rex ain't gonna know what hit him.
Already dead. God, that's how you load.
This is gonna hurt. I'm so excited to shoot this right now. I'm just totally not stalling, just enjoying the moment, you know.
Is it going to kick as hard with it being mounted?
Oh, here we go.
I guess so, right? Oh, it's not mounted.
Oh! Oh!
Oh, it's not mounted. Oh my god. I thought it was mounted. Are you kidding me? Or Scott. Actually, we're going to go back 20.
Just enjoying the moment, you know. All right.
I thought it was mounted. That's just a shooting table.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
See it flipping in the back to the berm. Right here. See it flipping back there? Go back one more so we can catch it. You see it exit? And then flipping into the berm right there. Smoke, literally.
Oh! It's so hot. There's so much recoil. I mean, I'm fine. I like that. It was fun. I love it. Okie dokie. Well, the 950 JDJ is made to penetrate, and boy did it. This guy is falling apart now. I hit him right here, and as you can see, I broke his entire nose. This is broken. He's falling apart, and we went completely through him. His skull, look at this, is completely cracked. I mean, if you could find a good spot to set the 950 JDJ, I would say that would definitely be your best option if a T-Rex was on the loose. So there is still quite a bit of T-Rex left, so I'm gonna use one more rifle that I really wanna try out, and that is the 416 Rigby, also known as the 416 Honey Badger, because it don't care. This is a 350 grain round that is .416 in diameter, normally around 400 grains, but this is a soft point and should deliver quite a bit of energy. Okay, here we go. Oh, let's give him another. Oh!
Let's say. I mean, I knew that that's a big round, but after what we've seen the biggest rounds literally in the world.
Another. Oh! One more. Oh!
Kinetic energy is just mind-boggling to watch with these high-speed cameras.
Okie dokie. Well, he is completely fallen apart.
You think?
That big old piece of his skull here. I'm gonna say that we did it. Mission accomplished. If you do encounter a T-Rex, I mean, you're gonna have to do something to get him to sit still, for one. I mean, he's definitely not just gonna sit like this. But, I mean, if you could, and you had some of the world's most powerful safari rifles, you may be okay. Otherwise, I just recommend running, maybe getting in a vehicle, and driving away really fast. Well, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure and give it a like and hit that subscribe button. And if you're ever looking for a really cool ballistic target or maybe something custom, don't forget to check out Ballistic Dummy Lab. Also, be sure and check me out on all other social media platforms. Links to those can be found in the description down below, along with a link to KentuckyBallistics.com, just in case you want to pick up a shirt. And as always, my name is Scott. Thank you so much for watching Kentucky Ballistics. I'll see you next time.
Wow. Man. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Wow. All right. Man, I'm glad I watched that here. I'm glad I watched that here with you guys. That's nuts. Like I said, I love dinosaurs. Never grew out of the phase. You know, when you're a kid, what is it? Dinosaurs and cars, like trucks. Dinosaurs. I've always loved dinosaurs ever since I was a kid. I saw Jurassic Park in theaters when I was 9 years old back in 1993. Absolutely hated it because it gave me the realization that dinosaurs were violent, murderous creatures, or could be. And of course, as a 9-year-old, that mental image just doesn't exist. But seeing this in like a real world perspective, because I write about man versus dinosaurs quite a bit. That's Dark Island. That's Fracture. Well, I won't say quite a bit. A few times I've done it, and you're always trying to picture what a 35-foot long, 28,000 pounds. Not like I haven't done a ton of research on this subject. I actually have it in the back of Fracture. There's actually a bibliography of all the dinosaurs they used in the novel. Tyrannosaurus Rex, 40 feet long, 22,000 pounds on average for a full-size adult male. Yeah. Having that thing come at you. And like he said, you'd have to mount it. And that's why the larger pistol calibers, the 44, the 50, good. Like, feasible. Deterrent. Not kill. Deterrent. But man, you really do got to step it up to those bigger safari rifles to, like, put it down. Unbelievable. Like I said earlier, please check out Scott's channel. Go to Kentucky Ballistics right here on YouTube. Pick up some merch from the guy. Also, if you could, like and subscribe to my channel. I just like going through this kind of stuff. This kind of stuff is important for me. Like I said, as an author, this kind of research, this is great research because this is real world application in like really the only way possible, you know, without like going on an African safari hunt, which I mean, come on. So like this kind of stuff is important when it comes to my job. And honestly, as a history nerd, because this is like important in that aspect because it's the evolution of these firearms as well. It just kind of puts things in perspective. It really does. Great video. And again, I'm glad I wanted to watch it. This was seriously one I was about to watch. And then once I started doing these reaction videos here on YouTube, I decided to just like put it off because I'm like, no, that's an important video for this channel because of my background. So I'm glad I waited. But thank you guys very much for hanging out with me and watching Scott take down a T-Rex. So if you like this content, please, like I said, like and subscribe, tell your friends, and we'll see you next time right here on YouTube. Thanks. Bye.